Good morning. It is one day before the release of my book. I've already got some comments that came. Actually, two of them are from me, and one's from Michael Hudson. Hi, Michael. If you're tuning in, or if you just caught me earlier, maybe you'll catch me later. But I want to tell everyone today this. I am a best-selling author, and I am going to prove it to you. But first, and that's the intro. So I am a best-selling author, and I'm going to prove it to you. March 2016, I wrote this book, and I published it. There it is right there. Together, the best marriage advice you'll ever get when it comes to your career. The picture on the cover is, in fact, me and my wife holding hands because we are together. And when this book came out, it immediately became a bestseller. And I'm going to show you that. Because like I said, I can prove it. When it came out, if you're listening, let me know if you can see that. I think you can. When it came out, it jumped into the rankings. See, the rankings are up here. And I don't know if you can see the hand on the screen, but you can see that that book together is in third place. I'm just busting it. I've got third place going on in a category, and it's absolutely crazy. And after a while, now, wait a sec. Notice this, you've got Love to Stay is way down in sixth place, and I'm in third place. And it's like a horse race. After just a little bit of time, Love jumps right up into third, hot on my heels. Hey, Lorraine. It's an international broadcast. Lorraine is in Canada. So we got Love to Stay in third place. My book is creeping up into second place, but strong and holding in first place is Boundaries in Marriage. But eventually I overtook Boundaries in Marriage. Love to Stay could not keep the pace. Just couldn't do it. I know, right? And so I'm in first place. Boom. There's proof. #1 bestseller. But that's not all. I was #1 in a different category. See the categories up here at the top? I'm #1 in Christian marriage, and I'm #1 in social issues and Christianity. Yeah. So, in two categories, oof. Let me see what's happening there. How do I do this? Don't you love live? In two categories. Oh, I know what I'm doing. There. In two categories, as you can see, I am #1. I broke into the top 1,000 in free Kindle books overall. Now, let's go back, and you can see this one. Notice this is Kindle ebooks, and it's free. Kindle, and it's free. Yeah, so I'm a #1 bestseller times 2. Isn't that crazy? Okay, now let's go to the screen. This is the book today, 2 years later. On Kindle, if you're an Kindle Unlimited person, you can get it for free. Still, 2 years later. Or in paperback, it's still $8.99. You can buy 2 used books for $9.15. Or you can buy 7 new books for $8.99. Let that sink in a bit. So we're in the Kindle version right now, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to show you my rankings. They're way down here. I rank now at 2517 in one category, 2594 in another category, and 7182 in a third category. So much for my #1 best-sell ranking. Out of Kindle books, I rank over 2.5. There's over 2.5 million Kindle books ranked higher than me right now. My ego should be crushed. Should be. For whatever reason, it's not. Let's look at the paperback. When I hit #1, I know that within 2 days I had over 550 Kindle downloads, which took me to the top of the rankings. But right now, overall, in books, there's over 10 million print books ranked higher than mine. Yes, 10.3 million. In the categories, in books in religion and spirituality, there's 1.28 million books ranked higher than me. And then in another category, the Christian living marriage category, there's 10,891 other books in Christian living marriage that are higher than mine. You wouldn't think there's a ton of books out there like that, but there is. And so I'm going to come back over here and show you my book, my first one. Now, I want you to hang on a sec because I'm obsessed with pushing buttons on my computer. This book, I've still got a few copies. I'm actually going to rewrite the book. I made several mistakes with this book, one of which I showed you. But I'm going to rewrite the book because my wife insists upon, because it's absolutely fantastic content, written in a very poor way, unedited, and published in the worst possible way. Yes, you can buy it today, but I don't think anybody's bought it after the first weekend. But I've done this book, obviously, a little bit different. Hardcover, softcover, and ebook. So the hardcover, softcover, and I can't hold up an ebook because, well, that's just, yeah, it's just really awkward. You just can't do it. But if you notice on the back of this one, or on this, there's the back, but if you notice on the side of this one, where can I do this? There's nothing there. Nothing there whatsoever. And that is a self-published book. Literally. Not even figuratively. And this one, look, I have an AAE on there. And that is my publisher, who walked me through the process of getting my book out in a much better way. It's been edited. It's been proofread. It's my content, and I've got it on this one on the side, obviously, because it's the same book. I've got it on the back. It's a published book from a publisher, which is really kind of cool. And you can get these. Yes, here's the commercial. You can get these starting tomorrow. Order them on Amazon starting tomorrow. Because, yeah. You know why people write books? When I first joined this publishing organization, when I first joined them, the first thing they asked me to do was create a little video, 2 to 3 minutes long, saying I am an author. And I love doing video stuff, so I pumped something in, did a little bit of editing, and I talked about the fact that I am an author. I'm going to go and do some more authoring, and I said I already was an author, but I want to be an author again. And I had fun with it, but everybody that joins this organization is an author. And every one of them does an author video, and it's posted on the Facebook, the private Facebook group that is just the authors, and you get to watch everybody else's video. And people put up videos. Every one of them is writing a book because they feel in their heart they have something to share. They feel in their heart they have something to share, and they share it in that video. Now, not everybody is great on video, myself included. It's all subjective, but everybody in their heart has something to share, and they've found a way to share it. I found a way to share my heart, and the execution was very poor. Let's just be honest. The execution was very poor. I don't know if you noticed the rankings or the comments, but I have 9 comments. and I think I've got like a 4 out of 5 or a 3.5 out of 5. When I hit number one, I had 2 reviews hitting 3 out of 5 stars, and I was beating out people that 107, 145 reviews, and 4.5, 4.7 stars out of 5. So it all has to do with the volume over a very short period of time when it comes to Amazon books. But I had something that I wanted to share. Like I said, hands down, I think this has great content. It's from my heart. It's from my heart. It's just poorly edited and poorly distributed. I can sell you one of these right now, right off my shelf. But you want to wait for the next version to come out. I'm just saying. And this is the same way. This is from my heart. This was what's in this book was a turning point with me, and the process that went through my mind of how did this become a turning point for me. And so I did it, and hopefully it's a much better distribution and it's much better content. Well, the content is still from my heart. It still comes straight from there, and that's the point. People who write books, if you want to write a book to make a ton of money, I wish you the very best. You have a very large social reach, and this is from my heart. I'll make some money off this, and that's a good thing. However, it comes out tomorrow, and it's all about something that comes out of my heart about conquering new things in your life and being able to come to the end of your life where you die with memories and not regrets. And so here's the obvious plugs. I do have a podcast, and that's where you can find it. It's called Doing Stuff Daily. It's on iTunes, and it's a weekly podcast that goes for no more than 10 minutes. And it has everything to do with about daily habits that shape your life, which is kind of the concepts surrounding the conquer what's next. And feel free to jump in there and give it the rating it deserves. Not the rating that I wish you would give me, but the rating, actually, I wish you would give me the rating it deserves. Nothing more, nothing less. And as I'd already mentioned, tomorrow is the 18th. It's when the book is available, and you can order it on Amazon, or you can just call me and we'll work out a deal. And eventually it will be for sale on my website and all of those things. But there will be an announcement on the 18th, which is tomorrow, about June the 1st. And the announcement has a little bit about to do with, let me think, has to do with this. doingstuffdaily.com/conquer VIP. You can join that group. We have some people in that group already, but you can join that group, and you will be the first ones to be given the offer for what's coming up in 15 days, which is June the 1st. And if you want to order right now this is pre-order or this is regular order. At this point, let's face it, with 24 hours to go or less than 24 hours to go, it doesn't really matter. So you've got, there's the Amazon link where you can go and check out the book and order the hardcover, the softcover, or the Kindle version, either one. But you won't find something on there you won't find free. I got a bunch of people get it, and the way I became a number 1 ranked author on Amazon in a sub category was because the first 3 days you could download it for free. So I have a huge bragging point in the fact that I offered a book free and I became number 1. So I'm not lying to you. I am a number 1 author. But what does it matter? Because what's in the book is what I want to share. And it's from my heart, and it's for those who wish to read it. That's all I've got for today. Tomorrow I will be here. It's the launch day. I might wear a party hat. There will be cake sometime. Maybe not for you, maybe even not for me, but somebody's going to have cake somewhere. And if it's you, then have cake. And think of the fact that I'm launching my second book tomorrow. I'm Bill McConnell. I've gone a whole lot longer than I normally do. That happens, I guess. Have a great day. I will be here tomorrow morning.